Welcome everybody back to my channel. Today I have another pick a card reading for you. This reading is going to be all about what your next lover slash partner is going to be like. Mainly I'm going to be focusing on their personality, who they are, what they want out of a relationship, and just an overall look into their person. If you are new to pick a card readings, just pick the pile you feel most called to. You can drag your finger along the screen and where you stop, that could be your deck. I have 4 groups today. I have group number 1 with pyrite, group number 2 with this angel rose quartz, group number 3 with blue goldstone, and group number 4 with this amethyst. The timestamps will be linked in the description box below. I'm going to give you guys a minute to meditate, and then I will see you at your pile. All right, group number 1, if you chose the pyrite, this will be your reading. Let's go ahead and get into your tarot cards. So we have here the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, immediately off the bat, this is someone who is extremely successful. Very, very successful. This is someone who is extremely creative and they value their career and their family. They want a family, okay? They kind of want like the whole picket fence, dog, 2 kids, happy marriage, happy family. But this is somebody who knows what they want, okay? We have the 2 of Swords here. When they have a choice to make, when they realize that they've come at some sort of a standstill or some sort of a crossroads, this is someone who takes action. They know what they want and they go through with it, okay? This is someone who has dreams, but they also have plans to achieve them and they go through with them. That's why they're so successful. That's why they are the sun. That's why their life is the sun, because they are extremely successful and they deserve it. They deserve the wealth that they have. They deserve the happiness that they have because they've worked their butts off for it. And this is somebody who is continuously growing, okay? If they are rich or if they get rich, it's not just going to stop there. They're going to keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. They're incredibly smart. I sort of feel like they might have their own company. They're in their own name. They like to create things from scratch, okay? They're more of a leader than a follower. This is somebody who's not afraid to leave behind things that do not serve them. They don't like to be around negative energy. They don't like to be around pessimistic people. I feel like pessimistic people are actually like, they really don't like them. But this person really like charges after what they want. They are extremely passionate, and when they want something, they will get it. They work for it. Okay, they are great with communication. This is not somebody who is going to lie or cheat or steal. This is somebody who is going to be honest. They're not going to beat around the bush. They're not going to try and make you guess what they're feeling or what they're trying to say. They're not going to like leave you hanging. If there's an issue, they will tell you. If they are happy, they will tell you. If they don't want to argue, they just want to talk. They just want to work it out. This is someone who's extremely responsible, okay, mature, I feel like. Honestly, I kind of want to date them. Because they just seem like they have their life together, and like they actually do. It's not like they just seem like they do, but they actually do. And they might have left behind some situation that wasn't good for them. They might be an immigrant to whatever country you're from. I feel like they might have come from another country looking for that better opportunity, and I mean, they found it here. But they, again, they aren't afraid to leave behind the things that do not serve them, the things that are just not necessary in their life. We have the communication card. What did I say? Communication. They're going to be experts at communication. Blunt, honestly. We have the Deer, gentleness and diplomacy. And risk. Okay, yeah, this person, they're not afraid to take risks, and the reason why is because they know that no matter what the outcome, they will make sure that it's the best one. They take risks because they know they can succeed. They take risks in their jobs, they take risks in their life, they take risks in their partnership because they know that they are going to make the best out of it. They don't really leave things up to chance. They like to take control, but they're very, very kind people, okay? Though they are super passionate, super driven, it's not like they're all up in your face and, you know, telling you what to do and who to be. This is someone who looks at both sides of things. They're very equal, they're very calm. If there is an argument, this is somebody who isn't just going to look at what they feel, but also going to look at your side. They're going to be like, okay, well, why do they feel that way? And they're going to actually try to understand you. That's why there really isn't going to be any arguments. This is going to be more of just pure communication. They're just extremely, extremely successful, I feel. They're smart people. We have Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. And Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Yeah, they have a lot of gifts and they can do a lot of things. They're kind of perfect, but I feel like they've been through a few things in their life that have led them to this. They're just like multifaceted people, and I think their weakness might be that they might be an empath, because if other people are negative around them or pessimistic around them, it might kind of hurt their whole mood, and that's why they try to protect themselves. That's why they won't let people into their life that aren't good for them, that aren't people who have dreams or goals or ambitions. This is somebody who wants someone on the same page as them of accomplishing goals. They don't want someone who wants to sit on the couch all day and just watch TV, as fun as that may sound. They want someone who has dreams and someone who, you know, actually pursues them, not just dreams about them. And they try to protect their circle because they are successful. And they might have some sort of like leeches in their life, like energy vampires, people who want to like share in on his or her wealth when it's like not their part to do so. And so they need to make sure that they are protecting themselves from that and blocking those people out, because it could have a really bad effect on them. I think they worry more about their mental health than they do about anything else, because I think they're the type of person who believes that everything starts from the mind, which is so true. Which is why, again, they're fine taking risks, because they know that they will come out on top. That's why they think about what they say before they speak. This is someone who doesn't react instantly. Okay, they don't react just purely emotionally. This is someone who likes to look at both sides of a situation and think about what happened. You know, if someone were to like rear end their car, they're not gonna like walk out of the car screaming curses. They're gonna actually like approach the person and be like, you know, what just happened? And if the person's like, you know, I got distracted, I'm so sorry, I'll pay, the person's gonna be like, okay, that's fine, as long as you pay me. Right? And that's sort of how I feel with them. They're very diplomatic. They aren't just everywhere all over the map. They are organized and they know what they want. And finally, we have your dreams need a practical plan. So yeah, there's a lot of people who have dreams and are excited for so many things, but they just kind of float around and they don't actually pursue them. They'll set these really, really big goals, and they have these huge dreams and passions, and they don't actually make goals or plans to pursue them. So they'll be like, oh, I want to get rich. Okay, well, how will you do that? And they'll be like, well, I'll start my own company. Okay, well, how will you do that? And what will it be about? And that's when people get lost, and that's when that dream or that passion just becomes sort of unreachable. And this person knows how to set a plan and knows how to go through with it. This is somebody who's going to be great to be around, especially if you need some motivation. They're like gonna make you pursue your dreams. They think like anything is possible and anyone can have anything they want, because everyone has the ability and the willpower to create what they want. They just need to be dedicated and motivated enough to actually go after it. They're really grounded people. And this is somebody who, again, is going to be passionate. They're going to like romance. They're probably going to be the first person to make a move. They'll probably try and romance you up with like whatever you like, whether that be like flowers or food. Food's the way to my heart, so I think food is the way to a lot of people's hearts. But once they are with you, you're going to be what they want, and they're going to be set on that, and they're not going to need anyone else. So this is a loyal person. This is someone who just wants to have fun. This is someone who's going to bring happiness and light and love just to your life, and you're going to feel so inspired around them because they're a very inspiring person. All right, group number 1, that's really what I see with this group. Really awesome person. I'd date them, to be honest. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! All right, pile number 2 with the Angel Rose Quartz. This is going to be your reading. Let's get started with the tarot cards. We have the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Tower, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Okay. Group number 2, your person is currently going through a lot. Okay, I feel like first of all, there's someone who gives the appearance of being like super chill, super laid back, like they have everything together, like everything in their life is just fine, and they're just like resting, right? They're just all the time, they're just relaxed, and they have everything together. However, group number 2, your next lover is juggling the heck out of life. They have responsibilities. They have a tower on fire, okay? They might be going through a heartbreak, or they might have lost somebody. Basically, they're going through a really, really tough time. The interesting thing, however, is that this tough time is going to lead to a resurgence of wanting love, wanting companionship. However, I feel like this person has really a lot on their mind. They're constantly trying to be heard. They are fighting with their own thoughts. They hide a lot behind the surface, I feel, and they don't really communicate their feelings that well. They try to keep them all under the lid and have the appearance of everything is totally fine with them. They prefer to just keep things to themselves while they deal with everything behind the scenes, but I think they're really tired of that. I think they finally want to find someone who's willing to listen to them, willing to just hear them out, willing to spend time with them, someone who's going to help them with their problems, and not in a direct way, but more in a secondary way where, you know, they'll come home and they'll just be really tired and then they can lean on you. But this person really is dealing with a lot of just craziness in their life. They have a lot of hectic things going on and they're just trying to juggle it all. I feel like they can handle it. However, they kind of let things get a little bit too intense on their own. Like, they might be a procrastinator, and a lot of the things don't have to be so intense and so crazy, but they kind of just let everything pile up to the last minute, and then they just stress themselves out because they might work better under stress. But it's clearly not working for them because this is their exterior. They're like, no, everything's fine, I've got it all under control, when underneath it all they're just kind of like, please help. This is someone who needs a person to put out their fire. Okay? They could also be a little bit intense, have a lot of intense energy. They might be very, very tall. I'm gonna be honest with the Tower card. I just feel like they might be a tall person, very striking in appearance. However, this is someone just to be a little bit careful about, not because of who they are, but more because of their life circumstances. And they might be going through a lot of draining things that might end up draining your energy. So when it comes to them, the best thing to do is sort of be there, but sort of at the same time learn to separate yourself from their situation, offer them help and advice, but don't let it take over your life, because this is someone who really deals with a lot, but I don't feel like they truly want to change it. It's like, oh, my tower is burning. Love, let's keep fighting. This is someone who's probably going to keep this up on their own free will. So you have the fire fairy, look at that, creative action and optimism. I think they kind of enjoy having everything all crazy. We have the wasp, anger, retaliation, and jealousy. And we have the bard, music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. This could be someone a bit younger. I feel like they don't really care that their tower is on fire. Like, they want someone to talk to, but they're not like super stressed out about it. I think that's where we also have this like mellow thing going on. Like, they do have that exterior, but they also kind of feel that way towards the chaos. I think they thrive in chaos, which is interesting. But however, that chaos might sometimes become them, and their attitude might change pretty quickly, because the tower is a very intense, out of nowhere moment. And with this anger, retaliation, and jealousy, this could be someone who might snap just kind of like out of nowhere. And it's not necessarily because you do anything wrong or anyone does anything wrong, but because since they're letting so many things in their life get the best of them, at one point it just kind of fires them up. And that's where we have the fire fairy, right? Creative action, optimism. I feel like they don't stop talking. They're constantly like doing things, and like they're just really crazy, to be honest. Like, they're everywhere. They have fun though. This is someone who knows how to have fun. They want to like dance, sing, they want to party, they want to enjoy life, they want to have fun, but they love the chaos, okay? They love fire, they love playing with fire, they like doing stupid things, they like taking risks, okay? This is someone who I don't know, trespasses into dangerous places and jumps off cliffs and does all that sort of stuff because it just gives them a thrill. It gives them excitement and fire and passion. They just love it. It's just so intense, and I think that's what they thrive off of. We have summer, bask in joy and light, and trader, exchange energy to create abundance. So this is I feel like they're younger. Summer could be important. This could be when you might meet this person. But again, I feel like they see life as like this whole fun game. Even though everything's like on fire, they're just like, it's all good. It's all good. They want to do a lot, I feel like they're constantly trying to create things, but they're like super laid back. They're just like, I'm gonna relax while all of this is happening. That's my goal. I feel like they might be stable when it comes to like their job. It's just everything else that kind of is on fire. What I just love about the cards, it's like resting, juggling, destruction, love, more like fighting. It's like it's so uneven, but they're just like not caring. This is fun for them. Like, I think they could be some sort of poet or some sort of like music maker. They might want to like become some sort of artist, and they kind of like living their life this way because this way they get stories, and they have a lot of stories to tell because they're so freaking crazy, but they enjoy it. That's really what I feel. It's just someone who really, really, really enjoys, you know, doing all this stuff and having all this fun. They're going to be definitely something to be around. And finally, we have a new romantic cycle begins with new moon in Libra. So they could be a Libra. Yeah, so romance does interest them a lot. And they want someone, I think, to share this craziness. Someone to be honest, I don't feel like they just want someone to join them on their adventures. Someone to be there for them, someone to help them, but they don't want someone who's going to make them calm down. They want someone who's going to be like equal on their level. Like while the building is burning, both of you are going to be inside just like sipping champagne and just like chilling, because that's what this person wants. They want someone to enjoy destruction and chaos with them. And honestly, sounds kind of fun. But they definitely want to have fun. That's what I feel. They're happy people, okay? They are happy people. The anger, retaliation, jealousy, they might have their moments. I mean, as all do. It mainly has to do, I feel like, with more of their life circumstances. But I do feel like they try to find the good things in life. So, yes, that is what I see for your group. This person is going to be a lot of fun. So your next lover, what you really need to expect is just a lot going on, okay? The biggest advice I could give you is maybe protect your energy a little bit, mainly from the situations in their life, like I said. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm always wanting to hear what you guys think. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. If you chose the blue goldstone, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get started with your tarot cards. So we have the Empress, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Hermit, and the Lovers. Okay. First of all, I feel like this person is very attractive. This is somebody who I feel like has gone through a very large change in mindset in their life. Okay? With the 9 of Swords here, they might currently deal with, or they might have dealt with a lot of like night terrors. They've dealt with anxiety. They've probably dealt with depression. I think it's because of some sort of instance in their life. Something happened, something that hasn't allowed them to feel comfortable with life in general, okay? They used to be, I sort of feel like this is like who they used to be in something that happened. They were someone who was like a people's person. They made everyone super happy. They were like very, very loving. They were super extroverted. They just wanted to be loved by everybody. They cared about a lot of people. They cared about a lot of things in their life. They were super protective over it. They had this sort of like golden energy around them where it was like, oh, they're, perfect. And I think they put on this facade of being this perfect person with the perfect life and the perfect family, but something happened. Something that sort of made them realize that this isn't them. They were putting on this fakeness, showing themselves as the empress, but at night they couldn't handle the fact that that wasn't who they were. And you know what I feel? This person, they were given everything. Okay, your next lover, this person was given, basically the world was handing them everything. They're like, I can give you the world, someone said. They had the ability to take anything they wanted. I think they were so admired and just such a people's person and pleasing everyone that they felt like they could have anything, but it wasn't what they wanted. And I think they left all of that behind. They left this facade of who they were behind, and they said, I don't want it anymore, and they went into hermit mode. They went completely into hermit mode, and it was all about introspection there, right? Because we went from empress to hermit. They no longer want to care what people think. They just want to be themselves when they're alone. And sometimes when we're alone, we're the best version of ourselves we can be. And in hermit mode, we realize that, and we want to be able to be that person around others in situations, not just when we're alone. But this is someone who went into a deep state of reflection, so they could be very, very spiritual. And I feel like they came out realizing that they were perfect just the way they are. And this is somebody who wants to find love. This is somebody who wants divine love. They don't want the hookups and the casual things, because I feel like they had a lot of choices before. They attracted a lot of people to someone who's probably very attractive and very charming. And they might have had absolutely everyone at their fingertips. Everyone was like, oh, I'll be with you, or please be with me, you know, sort of begging. But they don't want that. They don't want just absolutely anybody. This is somebody who wants a soulmate. This is somebody who wants someone who actually understands them, someone who is an equal, someone who will co-create with them, co-create with the universe. They want somebody who's going to be stable in their life, someone who's into them just for them, because they've been through such a change. They've been through such a change in mentality, and honestly, I feel like they even changed physically. Okay, I think they might have like let their hair grown out, they might have dyed their hair, I don't know, could have started to exercise. This is probably someone who started to meditate, and they look more like their real selves now. Okay, this is someone who's more comfortable in their own skin. But the truth is, sometimes, like I said, when we go out into the physical world after being alone with ourselves, it's kind of hard to stay as ourselves. And so they want to find somebody who is going to encourage that in them at all moments in time. Someone who's going to bring out their real side, the true side of them. But yeah, they left behind everything. And they might have lost a lot of friends, because a lot of the times when we go through a spiritual awakening, we lose a lot of the people we care about, a lot of the people that matter to us in our life, because we vibrate on a different level, and it's just kind of hard to keep up. And it's not saying that those other people are lesser than us in any way. It's not that at all, but it's just, it's a different level, and sometimes those levels can't mingle together just because it just doesn't work, and there's too much disruption. And you know, their family might have looked at them and be like, you know, what's going on with you? But they went through a moment where they were like, I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to be this fake person anymore. I want to be who I am. You know, I'm not a people pleaser. I'm not perfect. I'm not, you know, golden. They want to be more honest and true to who they really are. So we have here birth and rebirth. Exactly. They went through a rebirth. We have the horse, accepting help from another, delegating authority. Yeah, that's where that lover cards come in, because they want someone to help them with this this rebirth moment, okay? Because I think they just went through it, and though they feel so much better, there is still that sort of feeling of, I need someone to help me stay like that and not fall back into my own ways. And we have partnership, yeah. So this is someone who wants a partnership. This is someone who wants, this is not like they don't want to hook up. They don't want something casual. They want somebody who is their equal, their match, their divine partner. Because, like I said, they've gone through a spiritual awakening. And they want someone on the same vibrational frequency as them, someone who's going to work together with them. They might be trying to manifest you, and you might be trying to manifest them, and I think it's going to be something extremely divine. And this is going to be someone who's going to show a lot of love. They're going to be extremely kind. I don't feel like there's going to be any arguments, because, again, they're so spiritual and they're so changed that they don't see any reason to fight when there can be easy communication. We have Hunter, track down your fears and desires, and we have Lord, take charge with authority. So yeah, this person went from being everything they disliked and just simply being a people pleaser and being someone who did what others wanted because that's what they said. Now they're this hunter, now they're this Lord. They are in control of their own life. They want to find the things that matter to them. They want to combat the fears. They want to leave them behind. They want to be able to be out in public as who they are. And again, when you meet this person, they might give off a very intense, sort of almost dominant energy, because they're going to be almost basically so sure of who they are. And when you meet them, if you guys are this divine spiritual match, which I feel that you will be, they aren't going to be that fake person anymore. I think what immediately, as soon as you meet them, they're going to realize, and you're going to realize, and they're going to be openly and honestly themselves, which is someone who is passionate, which is someone who has a lot of dreams and goals that they want to reach, someone who is spiritual. But I still think they're figuring themselves out. They're still trying to understand who they are and what they want out of life. Okay, they could be in some sort of therapy. I just feel like right now they're really just trying to address all of their situations and all of their past appearances, past situations, past difficulties. They're sort of addressing all of that right now, and they're going to, I think, rebuild themselves completely and fully. And that's why they want to meet you. That's why they want to have a partner, because they want someone to help them and to grow with them. And we have don't let your pride get in the way. So yeah, I think they're trying to fight off this past them, because this past version of them had a lot, and they received a lot of liking from other people. They were appreciated. People basically, I feel like they groveled at their feet, and they were really, prideful of that. They were confident in themselves back then, even though it really wasn't them. And so now, sometimes they might want to go back there, because people might not notice them as much now. They might not even recognize them now. And they might want to revert back, but they don't really want to. And they want to keep that from happening. And I think that's why they want that partnership. Someone to keep them grounded, someone to keep them in check, basically. And make sure that they're, on the path that they need to go. I mean, this is someone who is spiritual, and this is someone who has gone through a spiritual awakening. And I feel like recently, maybe with the whole situation going on in the world, they were able to leave everything and retreat and actually be themselves for once, and they've just realized what they've been missing out on, and they just want to be this person, the real person they are, for like forever, and they want to share that with their partner. I think that's beautiful. All right, group number 3, that is all I see with your group. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! All right, and last but not least, we have group number 4 with the amethyst. Let's get into your tarot. Try to be a little bit more straightforward to this reading so you guys can just really hear what you want to know. So we have the 3 of Wands, the High Priestess, the World, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. First of all, attractive. I just have to say, they are really attractive. I just felt it. I feel it in my bones. They might have more feminine energy about them, even if they are masculine, but they are just very beautiful. That's what I feel. This person, very spiritual, okay? This is someone who's very spiritual. They are very intuitive. They trust their emotions. They trust their feelings. They're well-rounded all over together. Like, okay, let me compose my thoughts. They're making me think everything. Okay, this person, multifaceted being. I feel like they can do a lot. They're just like the whole package. They are very intense, very beautiful, almost like mystical. That's what I feel like. They have like almost freaking mystical energy. They are different, okay? I feel like they are sort of like the outcast in wherever they are, the outcast at work, the outcast at school, the outcast in life, because they are so different to everybody else. This person is very adventurous, and they see opportunity in basically everything in their life. They have a need to travel. They have a need to explore. They aren't satisfied with being in the same place forever. They want to see the world. This is somebody who needs alone time, okay? This is somebody who needs time to meditate, time to compose themselves, because I feel like they could also be some sort of tarot reader or witch, or they're just a very spiritual person that other people kind of look at them and they're like, are you from this planet? And they're set out and they're left out in the cold a lot of the times because they are different, because they are an outcast. However, I don't feel like it gets them down. They see life as this Wheel of Fortune. They see life as something that has its ups and downs, and I feel like they are like this too. They might have very, like, a duality to their personality, very interchangeable, okay? This is somebody who is, especially to you, I feel like they're the whole package to whatever it is that you like, sort of, okay? Because they can go up and they can go down, but it's not like they have like double personality. It's not like one moment they're happy and then next they switch. It just feels like they have two ways of portraying themselves. One of them might be more to cater to people, and the other might be more their spiritual self, because I think that they try to hide the side that's spiritual of them a little bit because they've received backlash in their life from other people, maybe from a family member or from friends or something like this, when they finally realized that they were spiritual and that they wanted to sort of pursue this intuitive path in life and you know, pursue these sorts of things. They were judged, and they were they were treated pretty badly and thrown out in the cold. And so I think they now have a way of presenting themselves, and they can switch from someone who is more of the high priestess and then someone who is the world, right? Because the high priestess here is the intuitive empath, someone who knows the answers, someone who understands who they are. They know what's going on in the world. They're so sure of what they believe. And then we have the world, who is multifaceted, can be absolutely everything. Someone who has it all together, someone who has it all figured out as a person. And they're kind of like perfect. And so this is someone who knows how to compose themselves in different situations. However, I feel like the spiritual side of them is what they love the most. This high priestess energy, this just sort of like a knowing. That's what I feel. I feel like they just know a lot about life in particular and about cycles. This is someone who's probably not bothered by death. Okay, they might believe in reincarnation or the afterlife. They don't see death as like a finite thing. They are very grateful for the things in their life because they see life as a cycle. And there has to be ups and downs, and we must be appreciative of both the ups and downs. And again, this is someone who's exploring, okay? They want to adventure. They don't want to be in the same place for the rest of their life. They know there is so much out in the world for them, so much for them to explore, so much for them to see. And I feel like they feel like they have yet to find their home or their place where they fit in, and they're constantly looking for that. They're constantly looking to find the place where they are meant to be, because they feel like right now they're not sure where they fit in. I don't feel like it necessarily bothers them, but they're more just sort of keeping their eye open for the next big journey. They like to have like stories to tell. That's what I feel. This is somebody who likes to have stories to be able to tell, like when they go get drinks on a Friday night, they like to have, these adventures to talk about. We have fear, forgiveness, and the stag, pride and leadership. This person, I feel like to reach this point in their life, they have gone through some sort of betrayal, and that could be this Five of Pentacles. They might have lost a lot. They might have lost family, they might have lost friends, they might have lost finances, where they were in a state of being afraid, of sort of fearing of being alone, or fearing for their life, fearing that they weren't going to be able to come back up. And they started, I feel like, to hate life, and that's why they've gotten this acceptance for it, this acceptance for its cycles and its beauty, and that's why they want to adventure and explore the world, because they've been in a state where it was so low that they hated it. They hated that life was, mistreating them, but they realized that life puts us through situations that we can handle and that we need to go through to grow as people. And so this is someone who is extremely forgiving, because they understand that we as humans mess up sometimes and we don't always know everything, and we need to go through these cycles to become better people. And I feel like that's why they're not bitter towards the people who were mean to them, who judged them, to those who threw them out, because they understand that not everyone is on the same level spiritually, and they hold no grudges towards these people. This is someone who knows their place. This is someone who understands who they are. They value themselves as a person. I feel like that might be why they do have these like double personalities. And it's not double. I feel like the spiritual side is a part of them, and there's also this extroverted side, the one they show to people, is also a part of who they are. It's just as one, they are both, but here he tries to sort of separate them, or they try to separate these two so that the more extroverted, perfect side of them is more shown to people, and the introverted and spiritual side is more for themselves, something that feels more personal to them. But this is someone who isn't afraid to hold the reins because they know who they are and they've been through life and they feel like they're on top of the world. Okay, they feel like they're on top of the world. They feel like they've accomplished a lot and they still have a long way to go, and that's why they're looking forward. That's why life is a cycle. They have so much more to live and so much more to give, but they already feel good about themselves. So we have animal guardian, trust your instincts, and hermit, retreat and recharge. Yeah, so with the trust your instincts, that's that high priestess. This is someone who could be some sort of medium or a psychic or an empath. They just have very clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, what else is there? Claircognizant. They're just very in touch with the universe, very spiritually divine. That's why they want to go out into nature. That's why they want to travel, because they feel like the more that they explore and get out in the world, the more they tune their feelings and their intuition, the more they can develop it. Very, very sensitive to other people's emotions and very, very sensitive to energy. Okay? That's why they need that retreat and recharge. That's why they have that time where they're more intuitive, that time where they're more spiritual into themselves, because they need it. They need that time to themselves, something that's more personal and something that's more private, so that they can fully put themselves back together and analyze situations a little bit further away, because since they are so intuitive and since they are so empathic, these energies and things can muddle them up and they can get pretty sensitive to them sometimes. And we have surrender to the divine. Yeah. This person, wow, they're very, very divine just in who they are. Okay, this is somebody who could also be some sort of like spiritual teacher, but they are just very, wow, they have really good energy, very like mystical energy about them. Interesting, mysterious, and they're like another sort of being. Like, I feel like when you meet them, this person is going to be kind of like, whoa, are you from this planet? In like the most appreciative way possible, because they are so divine. They're beautiful, they're put together, they're spiritual, their energy is just extremely magnetic. They could be some sort of starseed, to be honest, but they have some sort of like magical feeling about them, and people find themselves gravitated to them, but then it's like they realize like, oh, you're different and I'm scared. But yeah, this person is very beautiful, and they might connect really well with animals. They could have a lot of animals, but I feel like they might have like a dog or a cat that just like somehow knows so much, and you're like, whoa, how does an animal, know how to do all those things? And it's because they can communicate so well with the earth around them and the nature and the things with just anything with the soul, anything with energy they can somehow pick up on. It's really beautiful. All right, group number 4, that is about all I see for your group. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.